Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a phone that has been making a lot of noise in the mid-range market, the brand new Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus. Now, Tecno is promising some seriously premium features here, but at a price that won't make your wallet cry. The big question is, does it actually deliver on that promise? Is this the budget king we've been waiting for, or are there some hidden compromises? Well, stick around, because we're about to find out in this full, in-depth review. Alright, let's kick things off with what you see first, the design. And honestly, right out of the box, this phone feels more expensive than it is. Tecno has gone with a sleek, curved body that fits really nicely in the hand. The back has this glossy, glass-like finish that catches the light beautifully, and the camera module is designed to look modern and, dare I say, quite premium. It's not a heavy or bulky phone either. It's surprisingly slim and lightweight, which means holding it for a long time while you race scrolling through social media or watching videos is super comfortable. It also comes in some pretty stylish colors. You've got Star Trail Black, Aurora Green, and Moonlight Silver, so there's a little something for everyone's taste. For a phone in this price bracket, the attention to detail on the build quality is definitely impressive. Now, let's talk about the screen, because this is where things get really interesting. The Spark 40 Pro Plus features a large 6.78-inch AMOLED display. The move to AMOLED is a huge win, bringing those vibrant colors and deep, inky blacks that we all love. But Tecno didn't stop there. They also packed in a 120 Hz refresh rate. What does that mean for you? It means everything feels incredibly smooth. Whether you're just scrolling through your feed, swiping between apps, or playing a fast-paced game, the animations are just so fluid and responsive. It makes the entire user experience feel a lot more premium. Brightness is solid for outdoor use, and the detail is sharp. Honestly, when you look at the competition, finding a display this good at this price point is tough. It's a major highlight of this device. So, it looks good, but how does it perform? Powering the Spark 40 Pro Plus is the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultimate chipset. This is a processor we've seen do some great work in other mid-range phones. And it is paired here with a generous amount of RAM up to 12 GB depending on the version you get and 256 GB of internal storage, which is plenty for all your apps, photos and videos. So, for your day-to-day tasks, things like browsing the web, hopping on social media, watching YouTube, and sending messages, the performance is exactly what you'd hope for, smooth and reliable. There's no noticeable lag or stuttering. But what about gaming? We threw some popular titles at it, like Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, and Asphalt. And the good news is, they all run quite well, holding steady at medium to high graphic settings. It's not a flagship gaming beast, but for casual to moderate gaming, the G99 Ultimate holds its own and delivers a very respectable experience. Let's move on to the cameras, because this is a big one for a lot of people. On the back, the main star of the show is a huge 108-megapixel main camera. Up front, for all your selfies and video calls, you've got a 32-megapixel sensor. So, how do the photos actually look? In good daylight, the 108-megapixel camera captures some really impressive shots. They're sharp, full of detail, and the colors have a nice, punchy look without being overly saturated. The dynamic range is also quite good, meaning it does a decent job of balancing the bright skies and dark shadows in a single photo. When the sun goes down, you can switch to the dedicated night mode. This makes a significant difference, brightening up the scene, reducing noise, and bringing back details that would otherwise be lost in the dark. It's not magic, but it makes low-light photography much more usable. For video, the phone can shoot up to 144p resolution, which is a step up from the standard 1080p. The stabilization is decent enough to smooth out minor handshakes, making your videos look more stable. Of course, all these features don't mean much if the phone dies by lunchtime. Thankfully, that's not a concern here. The Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus is packed with a large 5000 mAh battery. In our testing, with what I'd call normal, everyday user mix of social media, web browsing, some video streaming, and taking a few photos, the phone easily lasted a full day from morning to night with battery to spare. Even on heavier days with more gaming and camera use, it held up really well. But what's even better is the charging speed. Tecno includes support for 45-watt fast charging, and the charger is in the box. This is a game changer. When your battery is low, you can plug it in and get from 0 to about 70% charge in roughly 30 minutes. That's incredibly fast for this price range and means you can get a huge power boost in a very short amount of time. On the software side of things, the Spark 40 Pro Plus runs on Tecno's own HiOS, which is built on top of the latest Android 14. This brings a bunch of smart features to the table. There's a dedicated game mode that optimizes performance and blocks notifications while you're playing. You also get the Smart Panel, which is a handy shortcut bar for your favorite apps, and the Dynamic Port, which is Tecno's take on Apple's Dynamic Island, showing you notifications and system status around the punch-hole camera. As for other essentials, you get an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is both modern and reasonably fast, along with Face Unlock for another way to get into your phone. It also supports dual SIM cards, which is great for travel or separating work and personal lines. And for media consumption, the stereo speakers provide a much more immersive audio experience compared to a single bottom firing speaker. So, how does the Spark 40 Pro Plus stack up against its main rivals? Let's look at phones like the Redmi Note 13 Pro, the Infinix Zero 30, and the Samsung Galaxy A25. Against these popular competitors, the Tecno has some clear advantages. It often offers a better AMOLED display with that high refresh rate, a higher megapixel main camera for more detailed photos, and significantly faster charging. And perhaps most importantly, it usually comes in at a more aggressive, budget-friendly price point, giving you a lot of bang for your buck. However, it's not a clean sweep. Some of those competitors, particularly from brands like Samsung, might offer a cleaner software experience with less pre-installed bloatware. They also sometimes promise longer-term software update support, which is an important factor if you plan on keeping your phone for several years. It's a classic trade-off between raw hardware specs and software polish. So, let's bring it all together for the final verdict. Who is this phone for? If you're looking for a smartphone on a tight budget, but you don't want to compromise on the core experience, the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus is an absolutely solid choice. If you want a premium-feeling design, a gorgeous and smooth AMOLED display for watching videos, a powerful and versatile camera for your photos, and a big battery with incredibly fast charging. To get you through the day, this phone ticks all those boxes and then some. It's a fantastic option for students, aspiring content creators who need a good camera, or just everyday users who want a great all-around device without breaking the bank. However, if your absolute top priority is having the cleanest possible software with years of guaranteed updates, or if you're a hardcore gamer who needs to run every single title on the highest possible settings, then you might want to look at some of the other options we mentioned. And that's our full review of the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus. So, what are your thoughts on it? Does the combination of features and price make it a winner in your book, or do you think Tecno still has some room for improvement? Let us know what you think down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and of course, subscribe for more tech reviews just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.